risk of being criticized and written off by many form-obsessed trainers and exercisers, I decided to make this video where I'll be talking about why bad form is great. Today, trainers and many people that just want to exercise safely are literally obsessed with their form. And when I say obsessed, I mean obsessed. We've all heard the benefits of lifting with good form. These include preventing injuries, targeting your muscles better, and learning to maximize your strength and energy during your lifts. However, there's a huge cost to your results when the idea of having good form is taken out of proportion. Everyone that has lifted weights with me knows that I don't have the best form in the world. In fact, sometimes my form can be plain ugly. However, the ironic thing is that I credit a lot of my success in regard to building muscle to my shitty form. I know this sounds so far from what almost everyone else is telling you, but allow me to explain, and I'm sure you'll appreciate having bad form a little more. First, let me start by saying there's a huge difference between having bad form towards the end of your set and having horrible form for your whole set. If you lift up a weight and from the very first rep, you're using momentum and just messing up the exercise, then that's not bad form, that's just plain stupid form. Everyone's seen the people in the gym that come in doing some really crazy shit. When you lift weights without any attention to your form and your bench press turns into a full-out hip bridge, then you got a serious case of stupid form. That's not what I'm advocating in this video. Having stupid form is on one end of the spectrum, and the polar opposite is the perfect obsessive form. We don't want either. We want instead fall somewhere in the middle. Perfect obsessive form is the guy that you see doing curls with the 15-pound dumbbells without flinching a single muscle other than his bicep. He'll lift up the weight, rep it out without any kind of struggle, and never have to do a single cheat rep. If he gets even close to cheating, he'll either stop the set short, lower the weight he's lifting, or do a combination of both. Unfortunately, there are a lot of trainers out there that fully endorse this perfect style of training. Now, unless this guy is on some serious steroids, just like the stupid form guy, he's not going to get the results he's looking for. And if he's a pure natural lifter, forget about it. Why? Because natural lifters need to lift heavy weight to grow their muscles larger and larger, and with heavy weight comes imperfect form. It comes with the territory. So what exactly do I mean by bad form? I mean that by the end of your set, the last 2 to 3 reps should look a little sloppy if you pick the right weight. Where the perfect form guy would stop and grab lighter weight, you keep going and take advantage of the reps that truly count. Muhammad Ali had a great quote that goes like this: "I don't count my sit-ups, I only start counting when it starts hurting. When I feel pain, that's when I start counting, because that's when it really counts." If you're doing everything with absolute perfect form, when you start feeling that fatigue Muhammad Ali is talking about, you're likely to end the set shortly afterwards, because soon after fatigue sets in, you start cheating. Unfortunately for the form perfectionists out there, the reps that count the most are the reps that you need to struggle with to complete. And there's no way you're going to truly struggle every set and maintain perfect form. To grow your muscles as a natural, you're going to have to take yourself out of your comfort zone. Whenever you step out of your comfort zone, there's going to be plenty of failure. And failure ain't pretty. The only way to have perfect form every set and every rep is to truly never push and challenge yourself. And if you don't push and challenge yourself, you're going to hurt your results big time. If you look at most top bodybuilders and strongmen, you'll see that their form is far from perfect, especially when they get to the end of their sets. They know how valuable squeezing out those last couple cheat reps are. If you're putting the weight down and you don't feel like you truly struggled with those last few reps, then no amount of perfect form will do you any good. Another thing that I want to bring to your attention is that nobody even knows what truly perfect form is. Take squats for example. Some will tell you to not go lower than 90 degrees. Others will tell you to go ass to the grass, which means all the way down to the floor. Some people will tell you to keep your feet pointed forward. Others will tell you to point them slightly outward. Some will tell you to sit as far back on your heels as possible. Others will tell you to stay on the middle of your foot and not sit back on your heels. The bottom line of all this is, don't be the guy in the gym that comes in and lifts weights until he drops. And don't be the guy that screws up his whole set with momentum. That will increase your risk of injury and really impede your progress with muscle growth. By the same token, being the guy that never gets any cheat reps in and quits as soon as fatigue sets in will also impede your progress in regard to muscle growth. You want to be somewhere in the middle. Pick a weight that requires you to do cheat reps those last couple reps. Progressive overload is the factor that leads you to progress in both strength and muscle size. If there was no pushing yourself a little past the point of fatigue in your lifts, then the word would not even be used to describe this very necessary component for true gains. That's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you subscribe to this channel where you can view more tips and tricks just like this one. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave it a big thumbs up and comment down below. And if you'd like to work with me or one of my trainers online, you could visit my website. That's it. I'll see you guys next week.